Friends, in the last video, I have explained this chapter, A Letter to God, written by G.L. Fuentes. G.L. Fuentes, writer, he was a writer, novelist, poet, and reporter. He has written various novels, various short stories. This is also one of the short stories, A Letter to God. It's an interesting story, and he has focused on only one thing in this story, that is faith on God. The farmer Lanko, who has shown his faith on God, and we have read a few important lines, like they say faith can move mountains. So such kind of faith this farmer had, and even the postmaster, when he read the letter of Lanko, the farmer, he also wanted such kind of faith on God, and that is why he decided to help him. And that is really required for all of us, such faith. And one more line was there, when his whole crop was destroyed by hailstorm. Then he said that's what they say, no one dies of hunger. So he has complete faith on God, and he knew it that nothing could happen to him and his family because God is there with him. And maybe because of that, he was living all alone in that hill. There was no other home in entire valley. So he has a really amazing, complete faith on God, that trust, that belief which he has. Okay, so that is why even that postmaster decided to help him. And in this world, it is not possible that God will come and help anybody, but because of that faith, God definitely sent somebody to help you out. And in this situation, when the whole world is fighting against this pandemic disease, this faith is really required. Alright, so let's discuss a few questions, the questions which are there on the back side of the chapter. So the first question is, who does Lanko have complete faith in, and which sentences in the story tell you this? So we all know that the complete faith in God, Lanko had complete faith in God, and there are various sentences which shows this. Though I have mentioned here number of sentences, but I'll just go through a few one. But in the hearts of all who lived in that solitary house in the middle of the valley, there was a single hope, help from God. Okay, that's what they say. No dies of hunger. No one dies of hunger. Okay, so these are the few sentences here. All through the night, Lanko thought only of his one hope, the help of God, whose eyes, as he had been instructed, see everything, even what is deep in one's conscience. So God can see everything. God can see what is outside, what we can also see, but we cannot see, we cannot read anybody's mind, we cannot see what is there in his heart, in his conscience, but God has power to see, okay, even into your heart. So that was that kind of faith Lanko had on God, that he can understand, he can read my pain, okay, and definitely God will help me. So that is why I decided to write the letter to God. Alright, and second question is, why does the postmaster send money to Lanko, and why does he sign the letter to God? Okay, why he decided to send money? Because when he read the letter, he understood that this person has really amazing faith on God, and postmaster was also a follower of God. He also wants such kind of faith on God, but he did not have that much of faith. So that is why he did not want to get his faith shattered. So he decided to help him out, but that help was even more than just to send him the reply, because when he had gone through the letter, he got to know that he had to pay. He had to give him 100 pesos. Okay. Anyhow, he managed with the help of his friends and colleagues. He managed 70 pesos and sent him that money. And here he had only written, he had put just signature God over there. So that was Lanko should got to know that this letter is written by God. Okay, so that Lanko's faith would not get shaken. The third question is, did Lanko try to find out who had sent the money to him? Why or why not? No. In this chapter, we got to know that Lanko never got to know that, never he tried to find out that who had sent him money, because he knew it. He had complete faith on God. He knew that God must have sent this money. God had sent this money, and he also blamed on the employees of post office that they had taken the rest of the money. Okay, he had only got 70 pesos, and the rest of money is taken by these employees. His faith in God was so strong that he believed that God had sent him the money. In the fourth question, who does Lanko think has taken the rest of the money, and what is the irony in the situation? As I have already told you that Lanko blamed the employees of post office that they must have taken the money, the rest of the money. And the irony is here, that irony is actually what? Irony is the opposite of what you expect. Okay. So here the irony is that those people, the employees of the post office, they helped him, but he blamed on those people of taking the money. So that is the irony here. And he also called them bunch of crooks and suspected of taking some of the money. Okay. Next question. There are two kinds of conflict in the story, between humans and nature, and between humans themselves. How are these conflicts illustrated? Okay, here we can see that the conflict in between humans and nature, that conflict was when there was a destruction of Lanko's crop by hailstorm, and when harvest was important for Lanko at that time, it was really important for Lanko, and that was the only hope of his survival. He did not have anything else on which he and his family was relied on. So when it was completely ruined, so that was the conflict between nature and human. So nature turned violent and destroyed his crops, and another conflict was between human and human. Okay, so that we can see here that there was a conflict between the employees of post office and Lanko. When Lanko thought that they must have taken the money, because God must have sent him the whole amount, and these people had taken the rest of the money. So it was an act of he blamed. But on the other side, the postmaster and the employees, okay, they have shown kindness and selflessness. All right. So this was a kind of conflict in between man and man. Alright students, so these are the few questions, and the rest of the questions you can do on your own, and if you have any doubts you can ask me. Thank you.